I'm having a fantastic day today. I put up a whole new banner look for the videos today, and I decided to go a little crazy with my makeup, and I went with blue eyeshadow today. I'm actually taking my husband out on a date tonight, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. He doesn't know about it. He's at work right now, so I'm going to surprise him. But this is only my second time working with blue eyeshadows, and so I'm still figuring out what I like, what looks good on my eyes, and going from there. So I'm still a newbie at this one, but I kind of like what it does today. So as you saw from the title, I wanted to share what some of my favorite products are that I use on pretty much a regular basis. I love watching other YouTubers when they post up things that they really like, and I just thought, okay, it might be cool. I'm going to try the same thing and just share with you guys some of my favorite products. Now, these are not empties. I have not used all of them. Some of them are getting quite low though, so I do need to make a Sephora Ulta run, which we don't need to share that with my husband. He doesn't need to know that. But okay, so a few of the things that I'm going to share, I will just start, I'm going to just go with my hair products first. So every day, I mean literally every day, I take that back. If my hair is wet, so if I have washed my hair that day, then I will use the Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Spray. And this is the full-size product that they have. This product, I'm telling you, it is a lifesaver because I have such long hair, as you can tell, and I have a lot of it. My hair is very thick, and this will help not only as a heat protectant to protect my hair against blow drying, but it also will help so that it dries quicker, and it smells really good too. So you just spritz this on wet hair, and then you can blow dry your hair with it. Now, even if I don't blow dry my hair that day, I still put this product on because I feel like my hair smells good and it's softer throughout the day. And I just really love this. This is a product that I found years ago from a stylist, and she doesn't even do hair anymore. But she was like, yeah, this is what you should try. That way it'll be easier. It won't take as long to blow dry your hair. So, I mean, I've used this for probably 5 years now, and I love it. And I have no desire to replace it because it works for exactly what I need. So if you have really long hair, really thick hair, and you want to cut your drying time down so that it gets done faster, get that. The other thing is you can invest into a really nice hair dryer, and that will definitely help. But if you don't want to go that permanent, you can do this. I forget exactly how much this, I think this is like $25 or $26 at Ulta, but I'm not really prepared with prices on things. I'm just showing you guys what these products are, and then you can definitely do the shopping on your own. So the next thing is, if I'm not washing my hair, then I use the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This is from their PhD collection. They have a whole line of the PhD through Living Proof, and this dry shampoo I have been using consistently for the last year. I actually got this on a Black Friday sale at Ulta because they were on sale for $10 for a full-size bottle, which that's what this is. And I thought, okay, I'll just try it. It's a dry shampoo. It's got to be good, right? It is so much better than all the other ones. I had been using like Batiste for a very long time, and it's a very cheap drugstore dry shampoo, and it was fine. And it smelled okay, but this made my hair so much better. And this is one that's almost out. Like, I need to get more of this. But there's no sulfates in this here. It's not going to attract any extra dirt. There's no, I think it's paraben free, like everything. By the way, all of my products that I use are cruelty free. So I'm not going to mention that with every item, but I don't buy items that are cruelty oriented. That's my own personal thing. I just don't support that. So anyways, love this dry shampoo. It does not leave white when you spray. It will if you're like right like this, but you shouldn't anyways. You just shake it up and then you spray it from out here, and it will not leave a white trace in your hair. And it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel gunky. I love it. Okay. So if I have washed my hair, I've sprayed my Living Proof on, sometimes I will make my hair messy and I need a good texturizer. And so that's where I use this Redken. This is the Fashion Waves 7, and this is a sea salt spray. And so basically you just shake it up and then you spritz it. Some people do it on their ends. I will do it, if I'm going to make my hair messy, I put it everywhere. And I will flip my head over, I'll put some there, I'll go up underneath, I'll go over to the sides, wherever. If I'm going messy, I want the full messy look. But this will, a texturizer is going to make it a little sticky, but it will help to shape and make the hair what you want it to be. So I'm fine when it's messy, that it's kind of like, you know, all over the place. Okay, so then let's get into like my makeup and any other beauty products. So sometimes I have these times where I have super puffy eyes and I get really bad bags underneath. Not all the time, but when I do, I use the Dr. Brandt Needles No More. This is the No More Baggage. Got this originally from a subscription box. I think it was BoxyCharm that I first got it from, and I love it. You do not need to use very much of this. So, I mean, this thing is practically still full right now, but it really helps with bringing down the puffiness and getting rid of those bag lines underneath of your eyes. So, I do love that. The next thing then, let's go with moisturizer. So then if I'm going to moisturize, my absolutely favorite moisturizer is this Belif moisturizer. This is the one that I actually just added on for $3 through Ipsy. Sorry, my camera's having a hard time adjusting. This is the sample size version of it, but this is just what I'm using right now. This is the True Cream Aqua Balm. I love it because it does not make my skin feel tacky, and it moisturizes everything that I need. My skin does not have any reactions to it. It's wonderful. And it really absorbs quickly, so then I can get right on to doing my face. So, right now I've been experimenting with primers. I love primers, and so I kind of go back and forth with a whole bunch. So currently what I'm using today, and my favorite, is the Fenty Beauty Primer that they have. And this is the Soft Matte Pro Filter. I always like a matte primer, and I like a matte foundation as well. It's my own personal preference. I don't really need a dewy look. But this, yeah, I really love this primer that they have. And you're gonna learn really quickly that I am obsessed with Fenty's products, and I didn't realize it until I pulled everything out for this video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I buy a lot of Fenty products. But this does really well. I don't need very much of it, but it smooths out all of my pores that some are big, some are not, but it smooths those out, and I really feel like it stays longer throughout the day, so I really like that too. Okay, so then for my actual foundation, what I use is, again, the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Matte Foundation. I go with color 170 right now. I have like 4 different shades of foundation because if you tan, you go through winter then, and you're white. I mean, you can't go with one shade all year long for your foundation. If you do, I'm really jealous that you don't have to worry about that with your skin tone. But this is right now is the skin tone that's working for me, is the 170, and it's in the cool tone range as well. I'm definitely a cool tone person, so Fenty's great because there's warm tones, there's cool tones. You guys can get matched up with that. You can buy Fenty Beauty products at Sephora. It's Sephora only, so if you want to look into that. Again, I can't remember how much. I think it's $32 or something for that. Okay, so then I will have a concealer. I love Tarte's Shape Tape, but lately I've been switched over to Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define. To me, this is cheaper, but it works just as well. You can buy this at Ulta, and this is in the shade C6 right now is what I'm using. And this is the supersize version. They have a smaller version of this, but I love it so much, I need the supersize. And this for me is great for cutting out down here and making it a little bit brighter. If I do have any spots or blemishes that I want to cover up, I will use this completely. Then let's see here. Again, if I want to add like a brightener down underneath my eyes, especially when I'm filming, I like to have that contrast a little bit more to be brighter in here and in this zone up here. So I will use one of Fenty Beauty again. Like I said, I told you I'm like a fiend and didn't even realize it. This is one of her Match Stix. I have a few other shades in the Match Stix, but this is the one that I like to make it brighter on my face. So this is in the color Linen, and they're all magnetic, so it's cool because they all kind of honeycomb together. But it's just a stick, and this is your color. And you can basically just rub it on directly. You can use it on the brush if you want to. These are not cheap though, so I try not to waste this product because I do feel like they are expensive. Again, you can get them at Sephora, but I think they do a really good job at adding the little bit of brightness that I need in these zones. So I did use this today. From which you're gonna be like, I don't even see what you're talking about, but I guess I see it. So, okay. Then if I want to add on my highlighter, again, I love highlighters. I have a lot of them, so I kind of change it up depending on the look. Today, what I went with, just because I was trying to go for a little more warmer look, especially with my backdrop and everything, I went with Fenty Beauty again. And so this is, if I can get my camera to work here, this is in Hustla Baby. And this is one of the Kilowatt Highlighters Illuminators. This one I actually got from Jordan, my sister, and she tried it and it wasn't for her, and then she gave it to me and it was a perfect match for me. So this is the color that we have here. Like I said, I've been using this and I'm definitely not empty, but I love this. It lasts so well. That is one of my favorite things about Fenty's products, is that they last all day long and they really are intense. They do what they are supposed to do. The highlighter is so intense when you put it on. The foundation, it looks great and covers up what you need it to cover up. I love it. I just love the products, as you can tell. Okay, so this is then going to be an eye look that I will do occasionally. I did not do it today, but this is in Copper Foil. This is the Magnetic Luminous Eye Color. So I'll open this up here for you guys. Again, I love this because it's like a copper tone. And when it goes on here, I will swatch it for you guys. It is so pretty to me that you get this beautiful copper shade. And I will do that on my eyes. It's also waterproof, so it will last all day long. I legit wore it to a water park this summer, and I still had eye makeup on even after being at the water park, going down all these slides, getting dunked and nearly drowning. I didn't really drown, but I mean, like, it was still on after all of that. So I will put this on, and then I'll use like browns and like smoke out those edges, something along those lines. But I just think this is a great color, and the fact that it doesn't go anywhere, I really like this product. I did get this from BoxyCharm actually, and so now I'm like a huge fan of nude sticks. So then for an eyeliner, currently what I'm using is the Fat Liquid Eyeliner from acmCO London. I have the skinny one as well, but when I got this in, I thought it was like a full-on marker, and I was like, man, I don't know how you can use this. I think I got it in Glossy Box, and I thought, all right, I'm gonna try it and see how it is. And as you can tell, it is a fat tip. Like, this is like a Sharpie. But it's so much easier. I mean, I can really do this on. And I did my eyes with this today. This is the eyeliner that I did underneath and over top of my wings. So I really do like the acmCO London product. I have the skinny, I use it. I like the fat one as well. The fat to me is just a little bit easier. So my favorite mascara is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And this one, I know a lot of people like it and a lot of people hate it. The biggest thing is that there is fallout with this if you put it on your bottom lash line. If you only use it on your upper lashes, I do not have fallout, you know, when I'm applying it or throughout the day. So for me, I used it today. I just put it on my upper lashes. I do a couple coats, but I love that it lengthens it and they look so much thicker as well at the same time. And if you've seen this mascara, it does have the kind of hourglass shape, so it will really thicken everything up, but make them longer at the same time. And I know every mascara out there says that it's going to do that, but I'm telling you, this really works. Like, it's unbelievable when you put it on. Mine is not waterproof. They do have a waterproof version. I did not like the waterproof version, so I just stick with the regular one. I did not wear that to the water park. Okay, last but not least, I have a setting spray. This setting spray we got in a subscription box. I think it was FabFitFun, I think. And I thought, what a cool idea. So this is from Kula. This is a makeup setting spray, but it has SPF in it, and it's SPF 30. And so again, I wore this one to the water park this summer, and it works great. You have to shake it up every time. It is a strong smell. So if you are sensitive to smells, this is probably not a good product for you, but it locks everything in. I cannot believe it. If I spray this on, it works so well. And it's one of my favorite setting sprays because of how well it keeps everything in place, and it does not move. And I mean, I will spritz that all over, and I don't have to waste it either. And it's got a really good spray too, because it doesn't do like a beaded stream. It like mist over top of my face. And I like that. I'm very particular about my sprays. So this one's great though for summertime because you've got your SPF in there. I don't know if I'll use it as much during the winter time, but I have used this all summer long. As you can tell, it's like halfway full now, and I love it so much. So that is all that I have for my favorites right now. So that is just some of the things that I use for hair and makeup both. And oh no, what am I thinking? Eyeshadows. Hello, I was going to show you my palettes. So here I'm wrapping it up. But anyways, okay, I'm only showing you the palettes that I've been using recently. I obviously have a ton of palettes and a large collection, and so I'm not going to go through my collection today. I'm just showing you some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is from Tarte. This is the #Remix Natural Eyeshadow Palette, and it's more of like a compact to go on the go. There is a mirror in here. And these are the shades that are on here. I love these because they're fun and they really switch it up. I know they look intense and scary, but I love to play around with them and have a good time. So I love these three here, the blue, the pink, the purple. I will combine those together, do like a cotton candy look, but they're very well done. And for Tarte, they tend to do a lot of browns, a lot of neutrals, mattes, but they don't really do these bright shades too often. So when I saw this, I thought I really got to try it, see how it is. They are pigmented. I do have to build it up about 2 times, and then I get this color on my eyes. And I love it because it's beautiful. So this palette then is actually what I'm using today. This is the wet palette from ColourPop, and this is a collab with Brandt as well. So this palette here is in your blues. There is not a mirror in this, but these are going to be your blue shades. Today what I used is I built up to start in my crease. I did this Iwa Beach on the bottom down here. And then I went for my outer eye, I used Mood. It's another dark shimmer navy down in the corner. And then I'm like looking at my eyes because I'm like, what did I do next then? For the rest of my lid in here, I did the LOL, I'm crying. And then for my inner, I went with Thickums. I have to tell you guys, if you watch any YouTube videos of somebody putting this palette on or tutorial, every time they get to Thickums and they put it on, there is an OMG moment. And I even had it myself. When you use it the first time, it looks so wet. It is so pigmented and it looks amazing on. So I don't know what is in this Thickums formula, but it is hands down the best metallic shade I own in any palette out there. And it looks so good on. I can't believe it. So like I said, here is my palette today that you guys can see what I did with my eyes. I like it. You may not like the look and it may be too intense, but I did have fun playing around with this one. So that is the wet palette. Now, my next favorite palette that I've been using, you guys have seen it a ton on videos, is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. This one, again, I use so frequently, and it's just gorgeous. I love these shades. As you can tell, the shade that I use the most is this one right here, and it goes on beautifully. And I will use these all in the same eye look. I have used like 6 of them in one eye look before, and you can do a gradient with it. If you've seen in any of my other videos where I've got like a mauve look going on, it most likely came from this palette. Also, I love that it makes me feel like a federal agent or something, and I'm like, yeah, this is Sid with Subscription Sisters. I don't know. I'm weird. I like to have fun. Okay, so that is my Huda Beauty palette. finally, last but not least, and I promise this is my last item, this is my Morphe palette. This palette, you can get at Ulta. It's fairly inexpensive, and Morphe has a ton of palettes available. This one is, shoot, what number? Oh, this is 35F. My thumb was covering it up. So this is 35F. This is Fall into Frost. And this palette I use for a lot of looks, believe it or not. And this was one of the first neutral-ish palettes that I received. Not received, but that I purchased, and so I have used this for a lot of things. Now, my favorite color, as you can tell, is this one up in the corner because it makes a beautiful inner eye color, and I use that frequently with almost all my inner eyes. However, now that I have thickums on, it's going to be a competition between those two because they're so pretty. But again, I love this one because you can build these up. They work so well with a lot of other shades that I have in my palettes, and you can combine a lot of looks with this. So as you can see, it is a used palette. So I try to take care of my palettes as best as I can, but at the same time, I really like using them. And this one has shimmers and mattes, which I like too, because then I can play around with whatever I want. And this one I like to have fun with as well, because then I just sit here and I act like I'm a painter and I'm just like going to town here. So, okay, now that's the end of my video. Those are my favorite items that I use for hair and makeup, eyes, beauty, all my look here. I obviously use a lot of other products besides that. I test a lot of products and just see what I like and what works for me. But I thought I'd show you guys my favorites. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. I will do more of these videos if you guys do enjoy them. I like to just share what I have and see what other people have. I love watching Little Makeup Channel. I have shouted out to her before, but seriously, she has some great products, and I love watching her videos and being like, yeah, that's what I need to go buy next. You should watch the one on primers. Like, oh, that got my heart going. I was like, yep, I need those primers. Okay, I'm going to stop jabbing now. We've been talking for a while now, so I will see you guys in a future unboxing video. Maybe another makeup video. Who knows? Anything can happen. Bye, guys.